What up? What up?
Jackson, we ain't gonna wait for this guy to sit down and eat it. Oh my god, I almost died.
I almost fell.
Did you see how slow he just moved? That's why. The dude was like moving in slow motion.
And it's like he literally stopped the camera and went, "Man, you gotta never wait
Bro,
for
you
me."
sat down in slow motion. I saw it.
You're
Dude,
like,
like,
that's crazy.
It's how every video starts. If we were to go back and just be Jackson not getting to sit down before, what's up?
Every video.
montage.
Anyway, here we are, guys. Episode, what, 17, 18? What is it now?
17.
Dang, dude. 17.
17 weeks we've been doing this.
17. And
That
hey,
is kind of crazy, actually.
as we're recording this, it's the day after the Super Bowl. So,
Oh my god, don't even get me started. So, okay, my dad wanted the Chiefs to win,
Beer.
but I
Beers.
was. Excuse you.
sorry, I'm just
Your
saying.
turn.
Just saying, we got beer.
Okay, so
Some ASMR for y'all. Sorry.
my dad really wanted the Chiefs to win, right? But I didn't want them to win because of Taylor Swift. So they didn't win. If you didn't know, and they got decimated, but they brought it back like the tiniest little bit. It was 40-22 in the end. And they just kept getting intercepted. Patrick
I
Mahomes kept throwing it to the
know.
other team, dude. He
I
just
don't
kept
like
doing
any
it.
Football, but that was crazy.
It was just stupid.
How many interceptions were there? I didn't actually watch the game.
There was
but
2
I know.
or 3 interceptions.
Honestly, you didn't miss much. I hate the games that are just like, oh, they're winning and that's it.
I'll be,
Well, yeah,
You're
it's
sitting,
not
there,
even
you're sitting there for
close.
3 hours and you're like,
well, I'll be honest. It's been a. I mean, this is the first Super Bowl I've missed in probably like a decade. Well, I know, and it's only just because I always used to watch it with my family, and then this year, in the past couple of years, I just watched it with
we're
friends.
about to get a visitor.
Oh yeah, what's up, Stevie?
Were the commercials good at least?
I heard
No,
some.
they were mid.
They were mad.
Like
Yeah.
you had
The
the
Tostinos one was pretty funny.
Harrison Ford one was good, and then the Google one pulled at my heartstrings when it's the dad like going over his resume, but it's him raising his daughter,
No.
and then at the end she's like going to college, she's like crying in the car, and then she comes back and hugs him, and then it turns back to like her as a kid. Oh, it hurts pretty
No, but there was,
bad.
you can see the Thunderbolts trailer.
Yeah, wow.
Dude, honestly, it looked
So
really cool. It's
cool.
pretty much Marvel Suicide Squad.
Marvel is ass.
Oh, you like DC better than Marvel?
No, I like Marvel,
But you
but
mean right
I'm
now,
probably
like the state?
flipping. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the state of Marvel right now is just not it, dude. It's just not it.
The only thing they had going for them was Marvel Rivals recently. That's it.
I mean, I like
See-
Loki. The Loki was good. I like
Yeah,
that.
Loki was good, but see, what's funny is that Marvel Rivals, and I've seen it on Instagram, and it's not just me. Because of Marvel Rivals, and you guys are doing this too. Because of Marvel Rivals, I've gone back, watched all the shows, and like watching the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's like, dude, they somehow are bringing it back, and like, I mean, don't mark my words, but don't say anything. You know, I'm not saying anything crazy, but Marvel's kind of coming back a little bit. Like even their studios,
You think?
dude, they're getting rid of all that woke stuff. Okay.
Well, we know why.
Well, yeah, because they finally go, oh yeah, no, we're not making
Executive order.
it. And that too. But so I'm hoping that they just go back to just the storytelling part, dude. That's really the truth. If they had good storytelling, it's
I mean, while we're on this topic, like, how did y'all feel about the Fantastic Four trailer?
pretty sick.
I kind of like the vibe.
Super. No, the whole thing is. I mean,
I
I
like the vibe.
love looking into this stuff. I want to study film theory and minor and stuff.
Whoa! As a minor.
Oh, I gotta teleport back. That's how good I am. Reed Richards. No, but no.
Aging in reverse.
Benjamin Button out here. Dude. Nah, dude, that's stuff. It's really cool. I like watching all the breakdowns of it and like, oh, what this means and all this stuff from the history. It looks sick, dude. And they're smart because they're starting it from like a new universe, pretty much, so that it's not like.
And they got really good actors.
Yeah, I mean, I have my things with Pedro Pascal being in some things. He's very weird.
You don't like him?
He's a great actor.
I think
but
he's a great actor.
he's a great
yeah.
actor, but he's kind of weird as a person.
I think he's cool. as a
From what
person.
I've seen. And
I
what
mean, yeah, he's
know.
got so many cool roles. Dude.
Yeah,
He
I
does,
know.
but then in real life, he's literally having to like hold hands because he's got anxiety or something, and it's like, dude,
I haven't seen anything
Grow
about
up.
that. From
yeah,
all-
it's
grow
dude, you're a grown man.
Oh, I haven't seen
You know what I mean?
that.
Oh, I've had. He literally goes like this to Vanessa Kirby, who plays Invisible Woman. And he's like
On stage,
oh, I'm
in
anxious,
front
and
of
like holds
people.
his hand like a little kid in a t-shirt. Dude, you're a grown man. And then the video caption of entertainment, like, oh, look how cute it is, and everyone in the freaking comments are like, dude, you're a grown man. You know, people deal with
Grow
actual
up.
problems. Grow up, like.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's how I feel too. It's like, dude, Like, take all the problems you have in your life that you're dealing with right now. Now add money. Not that your problems go away, but good God, does it help?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would drive me
Definitely
more.
help.
I don't think it would drive me more insane. Is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it would. It would. You don't know though. Some people with money go.
Oh yeah.
And they're
Oh
stupid.
yeah.
Because how many like Powerball winners or like lottery winners have won a mega jackpot and then just blew it all away?
The majority is like more than half. Like it's actual like more than like half of those people just lose it all.
I'm pretty sure like 80%.
Yeah, it's something
20%
actually
Like,
crazy.
look it up.
invest it and
Yeah.
keep their money.
How many people?
And it just
Keep
goes to
their
show
fortune after winning.
it matters who you
I'm gonna
give
say
money
lose their
to.
fortune.
It does matter who you give money to because if they've never had money, they don't know what to do with it and they just spend it.
I know. I've seen a few videos about it, and people just buy like 30 hot tubs and like
Like, why? I'd buy like a mid-sized house and invest like all of it. I'd probably keep like $1 million aside to like do whatever I wanted for.
See, but it's also like it's probably what they said, bro.
Right here, Forbes is in.
I'm smart.
That's probably what they said too, man.
Hey, hold on.
Even here, Forbes has an article that says debunking the myth, the surprise truth about lottery winners and life satisfaction. But most of it is about does it ruin the lives of people who do the lottery? Because the truth is, you become poor not because you don't have money necessarily, but because you're not good with money. And these people who go for the lottery, truth is, a lot of them aren't good with money, and they lose the money because they do get a bunch of money they never had before, and they spend it like a little kid. And that's why people in general are homeless. It's not because, because when they get that $20, it matters about what you do with that $20, not about that you only have $20, right? Because like in my mind, if I only have $20 for a week, I'm not gonna go.
I'm buying ramen.
I'm not gonna go. Or yeah, exactly. Or I'm not gonna go buy some fancy dinner. But these people who don't understand that money part, they would go do that. They blow that $20 that they had. So it's like that's why I don't agree. Like with homeless people, it's tough. Like giving them money, it's like you're giving them the thing that is truly the problem that they have because they're not good with money. You're just giving them stuff that.
Well, think about like
You
this
know?
too. If say you won like $1 million in the lottery, like no tax, it's literally just $1 million, and you buy say a Ferrari, like 250,000 or 500,000. That's a lot.
That's a stupid purchase.
Exactly.
That's a stupid
But
purchase.
some people would think, that's not that much, but it's over time. That Ferrari is going to cost you probably millions of
Millions.
dollars. And yeah,
Right.
like,
Say it breaks
most,
apart.
it breaks apart. The
Now you gotta go buy a
insurance on
part.
it.
Right.
What if you have to do
Well,
repairs? Like
Cars are appreciating in value.
Yeah.
Houses,
Yeah.
Right.
that's equity and
Yeah.
an
You
investment.
It's an investment. That's true.
property.
My
too.
dad always said, if your
Yeah.
car is nicer than your house, you're doing it backwards.
Yeah.
That's 100% true. If your car is nicer than your house, you're fucking up somewhere around there. Because not only that, but it just tells a lot. You know what I
I'd
mean?
rather have a shit car.
Absolutely. Because
And
the
a
car
better
is
house.
what's there to get you from point A to point B. I
That's
never
it.
cared about my
That's
car.
it.
Dude. I had a truck, I had a Jeep, like 1996, 1995. Great car. I loved it. Got
Truck
me where
was
I needed
cool.
to fucking. Yeah, I love
know.
my Eddie Bauer. Man. I got me where I needed to go, and that's it, dude. That's what it was there for.
Well, I also think that the problem with a lot of people who get that like a lot of money from like the lottery or they'll win a game show or whatever the source is it, but like how can I phrase this? They're a lot of those people are only looking for like instant satisfaction,
Right.
and that's what they want because they get that dopamine rush, they get that the serotonin, they start feeling really good, and they get that like euphoria from getting something fancy or
Right.
new.
But they don't
or
understand like the
flashy.
later satisfaction that they can
Exactly,
get. That
yeah.
they just waited, took the time, invested the money, and
What?
then actually.
But that's why more successful people are more into like a delayed gratification.
mind
which
you,
is,
we're
like,
all poor,
waiting.
so we're not.
It's like
We're not Randy. He's poor too. We're not Randy. What's his nut, dude? On YouTube. I hate that guy.
Randy Orton?
no, but it's true
Whatever
though.
his
It's just like
Yeah,
and
yeah,
more-
what
and
you're
more
saying is true.
and more successful people are into like delayed gratification, which is like where you are intentionally waiting for something better, and in the meantime just biding your time, keeping doing like staying doing your work, being consistent, and
Yeah.
then eventually getting the prize at the end.
What is the first thing you're doing when you win the lottery?
I knew you were gonna ask this question.
What is the first thing? I know the first thing I'm doing.
Well, how much are you winning? Ask that.
Let
Let-
do a reasonable number.
like 30 million.
That's not reasonable. Let's
So
say
because it starts at 20 million.
Yeah,
how
that's
much
a
the lottery
yeah.
starts at.
Okay,
If you
well,
were to
then let's
win the
do 20
lottery,
million.
that's like
So that's like a week later.
let's do 20 million. And the only reason I say that is because it's just 20 million.
Okay, so are you doing cash option or are you doing the payment?
we're just gonna go with the simple. We're naive and we think they just gave you money.
Okay, so they give you the cash.
They
option.
gave you the
You
cash
wake up and
option,
it was in your bank
and it would
account.
boom. Yes,
Technically,
we're the stupid route.
technically only get like 54%.
Right, when you go through the
Yeah, I know,
taxes
yeah.
and
So
the,
you get 10 million. You got 10 million. Let's
Yeah.
just say that you got
Yeah.
10 million
All
after
right.
winning 20 million after taxes and everything. What's the first thing you do?
okay, one, I do agree with the statement that you shouldn't spend your money on stupid shit. But to be honest, if any of us were to win $10 million, you know, one of us is buying something that's stupid or that we just wanted, because there's nothing wrong with that.
To flex.
Not to flex, but just I'm gonna buy something I've always wanted because I have the money to. And
Then
then
you go Titanic.
yeah, or something dumb as dude, something so stupid. I'm gonna renovate my, you know.
Okay,
I think
but
honestly,
what would be the first thing you do?
definitely a house.
Okay, a house.
A house.
Okay, I got like the more
Number one.
practical. Like the very first thing I would do is I would go to multiple banks and open up checking and savings accounts in different banks. Tell them, I'm gonna give you what's it called? Those accounts.
250,000.
That way you get the interest.
Yeah,
on
you can
everything.
just build interest
Oh,
off that. And
the
just,
That's smart.
I would just distribute the money.
Goddamn
in different
smart.
bank accounts.
So
Basically.
you would invest in distribute.
Yeah, I would just distribute the money first off, so to actually like get, $10 million out of my bank account. Because that's
Yeah.
an insane amount of money just having my regular Chase checking account.
One bank account.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
ridiculous. I would probably, you could even split that like 10 ways, $1 million to each bank, have 10 bank accounts, and then
Dude, I'd even go more than that. I'd probably go like 500,000 for each bank. That's a lot of money. I mean, to be honest with your mind, like it's.
But the
if
more
any
you
of us
put in, the
got,
faster it's going to grow.
if
more
any of us got $2,000 right now, it would fucking change a lot. Like, just think about that, right? If you just got $2,000, it's like, holy crap. That's $2,000 I can invest. That's $2,000 I can go for my credit card. You have to think about $10 million. That is
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah,
of
maybe
money.
10 ways
That is an
is too
unfathomable amount
little.
of money. If
Okay.
there was a stack of 10,000
Well,
there, you would think
let's
that's
hear
crazy.
What would you do?
Well, I would probably buy at least like maybe 3 or 4 rental properties, and then I would build those up. And then I would also I'd have to. Well, I want to get them in good locations. I want them separated. I wouldn't want them all together. So I at least have different locations with different different property taxes, and also probably different states too, to see if I can get ones with less state taxes as well.
Well, I see what you're saying. I think honestly, I would just do like the basis of like.
Well, that's the first thing I
if
do.
I had a
That's
lot
not
of
the
money, I
only
would
thing
think
I
I
would
would
do.
do. That's how I would
I would definitely-
I'm not a millionaire. I don't have a million. I don't have a million.
Well, no,
That's how I would go. And I
Keep living the way you
First
live.
thing that exactly. And the first thing I would do is, okay, cool. Let me get a house. Let me invest in good property. Do this. Do that. Take it slow. Honestly, because just like you were saying, they think about the long term, not the instant term. Right? You buy the house. Cool. Great. Now you have a place to just start everything. Invest into business. Shit, dude. What I would do, buy like a Chick-fil-A or something, dude. I mean, honestly, you buy one Chick-fil-A,
No, okay.
you can invest into
So
that.
let me tell
can
you
do all that.
what
I'm
I would
just
do.
saying some stupid shit.
Let me tell you what I would do. First thing I'm doing, I need that post-nut clarity.
Yeah. So you're gonna go.
Smart.
So you're gonna go.
Yeah.
You're gonna go blow that low. All right, I got you.
But not the money.
Not the whole load.
Not the money.
Not the whole load.
Yeah. And then after that, trust fund. I like your idea with
Goddamn face.
distributing,
He went trust fund.
but trust fund because you get at least 8% back, if not.
There's
more.
so many ways that
So
you
that's
can invest this money to make more.
800,000
Yeah.
a year. 800,000 a year
Just
just from a
coming in.
trust fund, and it just sits there.
Yeah.
And someone manages it. So I would just use
So
maybe
how would you-
200,000 a year,
Yeah.
and then you would build. You'd still get 600,000, and then even more every year because
You
it's
also-
just building.
I should also start an IRA too. That should go hard.
Well, if you have the
Money
trust
savings
fund-
account too.
If you have the trust fund, everything,
Yeah,
and you
no, but
buy
then-
everything
you can
through the
have-
trust.
Yeah.
That way, if you get sued, you lose nothing.
You can still, but you can still put that on there with it. The trust can still have that.
just put it in the trust.
Yeah,
at
you
that
might as
point.
well just put it in the trust.
'Cause then it just
Well,
builds
I see what
off
I
of
see
each
what
other.
you're
No, but
saying.
you can do both ways.
Right. I see what you're saying, but his way is just a lot easier.
And
I
that's
mean,
actually
but
really
you-
smart.
Because
but
if
no,
you
but
buy
can
everything
actually
through the
do both
trust,
ways at the same time.
you buy the house, you buy the car, you buy anything through the
Through the
trust.
trust.
Anything
Yeah, but you
happens
can also
to
have
you,
your own IRA.
the trust owns it. It's like a person.
Yeah.
The IRA doesn't own it.
The IRA. The only thing the IRA owns when it comes to that,
They can see how much is in there, but they can't touch it.
they can't.
No,
tell.
but you can
The-
have a money savings
well,
account for your personal account, and then you can also have a.
Well, yeah, you get an allowance every month
I
from
know.
the trust.
And that's the nice part is that you're allowed, because you have to think about how much you thrive on, and that's the word I'm going to use is thrive, because I hate when people say survive,
Live.
because survive
Well, yeah,
is not
some
enough.
people
Because when
hire-
people say, "Oh, this is what I survive on," that's not good. People shouldn't be surviving on anything in this country. That's the truth.
Well,
you should be thriving on stuff. So
Well, That's why people hire a custodian for their usually for their IRAs or their trust funds, is so they can manage the account, allow how much money to go through, and just make sure that it stays like that.
Someone that's cleaning my fucking floors is
Well,
managing
it's
my
called
money.
a custodian. That's what it's called. It's called
What
a
type of
fucking
custodian? Well, yeah, but that would be really cool.
That's a cool
Smart with
approach.
your money.
I don't know. I feel like I would like the approach that I would just want to keep it to myself. You know, I would like manage and try to grow it myself too. you know?
Travis wants
Oh, well,
Yeah.
what if you flop? Then it's on you, and you lose all your money.
So what I would say, well,
I mean, I have.
I'd go the safe route.
No, you gotta set up. Some
Yeah,
Maybe I would split half of it. You know, half of it myself, half of it to the trust. Then.
That 5 million's gone. I'm sorry, Travis, that's gone.
Travis is like, I'm gonna gamble half of it. I'm gonna bet half.
I would like to say,
bet
and this is the
five-
truth,
Put it all on black.
I'm gonna go 5 mil on black.
all of us would say that we'd be pretty good with it, but the truth is we would definitely have our moments, because it's not like all of a sudden you get a lot of money and it's like, oh, my problems are fixed. It's like, no, if anything, what it does, just like anything, you get more of it, you have more responsibility.
Yeah, more
So,
money, more problems.
More money, more money, more problems. Bring on the problems. I'll bring on the problems. I mean, honestly, though, more money, more problems. Bring on the problems.
Well, that's why
dude.
it's such an issue, is because it's like, you know,
It's hard to
it
manage
never
that
happens
money.
to anybody. You know, it just doesn't happen to people like that. You have no experience
You
managing
mean
money.
people like us?
Yeah, people
Well,
like
that's-
us.
that's-
Right, you
Yeah,
get
why you
instant
hire-
wealth. I mean, you become
Yeah.
you become not.
I mean, like
overnight, but
instantly
you become,
wealthy like that.
I mean,
you know?
because it's what it
there's
is.
literally careers for this. Like that's why
Yeah.
people have accountants and CPAs.
Well, that's what I would do
manage
too.
their
Is I
money.
would get somebody who's like a financial advisor that would tell me, hey, you know,
Bro,
this
when
is
I
what
was
you need to do, because that's the smart route. Because the truth is, none of us know. None of us can sit here. We can study all we want, our little thing, but none of us truly know if we get that much money, what to really do with it.
Do you know what's crazy? When I do you guys remember when I worked with that CPA? Like it was back in
I
August.
don't know. I forget what CPA stands for. To be honest.
It's certified personal accountant.
Cool. You should just said that. Honestly.
What it's called? It's a CPA.
Well, I mean, like
It is
I
called a CPA.
never heard of it, so
Well, that's why you're bad
Anyway, you guys remember when I worked?
I'm great with money.
Y'all remember when I worked there? I got to look at like I did some clerical work, managed people's accounts and stuff like that, and just did like tax documents and filed them. And bro, the amount of money just here where we're at is insane. The amount of money that people have in their trust funds,
Yeah, you wouldn't.
it is
It's that
insane,
crazy,
bro. I looked at one person in particular, and obviously I'm not gonna say anything about it, but like
Yeah.
it made my head roll, bro. Seeing that many.
Talk about others' bank accounts right now.
No, it's
how
not.
much?
Well, it's not
Personal
even
bank
like
account
that. It's not like
information, yeah.
it's
9 digits?
because you can't. It's mostly just tax documents, but you do see the number, and you're like, "Whoa, it's crazy that someone like near me has that much money."
Yeah.
It's just like it's wild to think that someone's that successful here. Like I mean, I'm trying to imagine it in my head because it's not like we're in Los Angeles or New York or
That goes off of
Florida.
what you were saying earlier. In
It
the
just
art.
our
Which
area
one?
just
Intelligence.
Oh yeah, that was actually a great thing. So I mean, on that, so we were talking about kind of what would you look at? Let me ask you, Tyler. Just we'll get the conversation going. What would you define? So when you look at somebody and you go, oh, that's a, when you know, if you were to say, oh, that's a smart guy, he's a very smart guy. What do you mean by that when you look at somebody? What do you mean by, oh, they're a smart guy? What?
Well, there's a lot to that.
Right. What?
Break it down.
Right, exactly. Tell me, why do you say it's smart? Do you say they're smart because they're good and they're intelligent in, school
I mean,
studies?
I mean, it has to be based upon like their actions. I'll see them with like how they are behaving in their world, and if I see how they do something that I would do, and they do it a different way or more efficient way, or if they do something that I just didn't even think of, or anything like it really depends, because that's a hard question to answer.
Yeah,
there's
well,
like
that's
a
what- that's what
million
we're
there's like a million variables that go into that when I look into a person. I can tell if they're smart or not.
Well, let me ask you this follow-up question since you're on that. So, if you would say someone is smart, would you say smart if someone who's a smart person is the same as someone who's intelligent? So, like, there's a very intelligent person. So, what would you say the difference between smart and intelligent would be? I'm not targeting it. I'm just saying, and that way we can go around, because I'm gonna.
I
ask
mean,
the question.
they're a synonym of each other.
I feel like it's a
So that's what you think.
Well, I mean,
So you think it's the same thing?
I can understand.
See, that's where I think you need to get
I
more
think
philosophical.
different.
Right. I would say
I
it
can
is.
understand that. I can see where you guys are coming from, but at the end of the day, it's more of just like it's a more of a professional way of saying someone's smart. They're intelligent.
No, because I mean, you could be intelligent,
Sorry,
but
my
you
mouth
can
is
make
itchy as
decisions
shit.
that are not smart. You could make decisions that are stupid. Like you could grab someone who's a genius, but their room could be Asmongold. And I would say that that's not a very smart thing to do.
Well, you would say someone's street smart, not street intelligent.
Well, yeah, and people
Yeah.
can be smart,
Right,
in
but
different
you
areas.
but you would
There's a
say
difference.
but you would say, oh, Stephen Hawking is very intelligent.
Intelligent.
And
He wasn't smart. He was
But yeah, exactly.
It's like-
But that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. I wouldn't say he's smart because he's also weird as all hell and did all that weird stuff supposedly.
well,
Crap.
I mean, to be honest, it's
the
not
hell
like
did Stephen Hawking do?
You
Come
didn't hear
on.
about none of that.
All right,
You didn't
lay
hear
it
about
on me.
Epstein's
No,
Island. You didn't hear about Epstein's
no,
Island,
what
bro?
what the fuck?
What rock are you under?
What do you mean Epstein? I thought you
With the
said
midgets,
Stephen
Bob.
Hawking.
With the
No,
midgets,
Stephen
Bob.
Hawking went to Epstein's Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was literally, he had like midgets writing stuff on a chalkboard, dude.
say that word.
Dude, you know he be just
Midget?
crazy stuff though.
So you say it again?
There's nothing wrong with the word midget.
Okay, he says it. He doubles down, or he
I'll
triples
I'll
down.
quadruple down midget. There's nothing wrong with the word.
All right, that's him.
There's nothing wrong with that word. I don't understand.
y'all. That's all Josh.
Okay, people with dwarfism, does that make you feel better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
Okay, well, technically they're called. Okay, I'm not even.
Yeah,
Well, if you want to be that way, then I should have called them
just
dwarfs.
don't-
But I guess we're
Just
here.
don't unpack it. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like,
All right, what were you saying?
So okay, so what do you think the difference between? Okay, so you don't think there is.
Yeah, it's just the same word.
Why would
to
you
me.
say that?
Because it's just a synonym, you know.
And to kind
Right.
Basically-
Well, but I would say it
But it's
definitely
like-
has a different meaning.
It's like if you start
100%.
that question, can someone be smart but not intelligent? So, but someone can be intelligent but not smart.
Yes.
I agree. Yes, that's what we're. That's exactly what I'm saying. Because okay,
I mean, but that in itself is like the
Bernie
same
Sanders
thing.
has
It's
more
like a
degrees
circle
than I
almost,
have.
you know?
Fucking fingers on both of my hands, but I don't think he's a very smart guy.
Because okay, here's how
Do you
you
get
can
what
break
I'm
it down.
saying?
Someone can be smart by being able to learn something that's already been done, and then an intelligent person makes up something that no one's ever thought of.
I would say intelligent people are way more. Their minds are so open that they can be more creative than people who are smart. Smart people work with what they got and they can figure it out.
Dude,
Well, they're learning based off of someone else's
I honestly
mind.
disagree because there's too many variables that go into that. Because
Exactly.
people who are smart or intelligent or both, like it's just, I mean, in my head, it's the same thing.
So okay,
but anyway, hold on. Let me finish my thought.
yeah, sure.
Literally, I honestly think they're the same, but it's. I'm trying to think of what you derailed my train of thought. I hate you. I was trying to think of no, because I did. I remember what I was gonna say, but now I'm trying.
variables.
There's so many different variables between the two.
Yeah, but it's. I'm trying to think of a way to say it, but go
What I'm
ahead.
saying is it's different because I would look at you and I wouldn't say you're intelligent. I would say you're smart.
I would
Do you
never
get,
say
do you
that.
get what I'm saying? I would look and go, oh, Tyler Dillahunty, he's very intelligent. Not, and I wouldn't look in the mirror and go, Josh, you're very intelligent. I wouldn't say that about myself.
Well,
I would say,
Jackson,
You're a smart man.
I would say you're a smart guy because in that sense, I would say smart is more, and this is what we were talking. I would say smart is more you're good at decision making. Because people who are successful, whatever your definition of successful are, the truth is they were good at decision making. They weren't. It's not because they could calculate, 10,000 times 95 in their head and they'd shoot it quick. Even though that helps, but the point is that they had discipline and they were they knew how to get to success by discipline themselves.
That's why
and that was a smart man.
well,
business.
again,
Yeah, there you go.
back to the variable.
Well, he
thing,
could
like,
be an intelligent businessman, and you'd pick up the same exact point, wouldn't you?
No, but it literally.
Yeah,
if I would,
I
you'd
get-
be
I get
like,
what you're saying.
so
I
you
get
would
what you're
sit there. If I came up naturally in conversation, you'd be like, "Wait, what the fuck? You just called that guy? Oh. You just called that guy intelligent?" I mean, I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't even be a question if it came up naturally, though. You know,
But,
you would get the point either way.
No, right. Well, right. But what we're saying is deep down, if you really want to look at the nuances and the philosophical reason, because there are different words for a reason. There might be synonyms, just like cool and awesome
Synonyms.
is. But when I say cool, you're like, oh, that's cool. But when I say awesome, you're like, oh, that's more cool, dude. That's bigger than cool. They're the same thing, but they have a different meaning. Being
Did you
smart
say
and being intelligent.
synonyms?
Yeah, he did.
Huh?
You said synonyms.
I did not say synonyms. Well, then it slipped if I said
Synonyms.
Whatever.
Synonyms.
Okay, but this is a direct kind of argument to what you're saying though, like successful people or like the smart ones, because literally you could look at what's that movie? I don't remember the name of the movie, but it's
What are your points if you don't know what you're talking
no,
about?
I don't remember. No, hold on. I don't remember the
Yo, I
name.
don't
of the,
remember. Tell me.
Let's see if we
Let
get it.
me.
Let's see if we get it. Is that a phase hat, by the way?
No, it's a Gymshark one.
Okay, good. All right. Anyway, describe the.
Well, no, it's the movie about the janitor who solves that like math problem.
Good
on
Will
the board.
Hunting.
Yeah, it's Good Will Hunting,
yeah,
bro. How
I-
do you forget the name of that?
I know. Okay.
Dude,
I got a
Goodwill
funny
Hunting.
I got a
He
funny
is a very intelligent man.
Well, I
So
said
this is what I would
janitor
argue.
solves math problem on the board, and you guys were like, oh.
This is what I would say to that. Is he's a very intelligent man, and what the character of Robin Williams taught him was to be a smart man, to make better decisions. He was very intelligent, but he wasn't making the right decisions in his life to get anywhere. So he needed a smart man to teach him what to do in his life, teach him how to be with girls, teach him how to grow up. Thank you, dude. That's a perfect. Thank you.
Well, you
Because
walked
he was
us
a
in your
literal-
own.
he
You
was
walked us down a
literal
fucking chute,
genius, but
Tyler.
since he didn't know where to go or how to
No,
do it.
okay,
He
okay.
wasn't street smart.
Relax.
He wasn't able to get there. Boom.
That was a good point.
Yeah, it was. But that's my point. That's what we're saying is there is a difference. And that doesn't make you less or better than if you're smart or intelligent. That's all I'm saying.
I agree and disagree. I think it's. I mean, I think you're right. I mean, to a point, but I also think that there's situations where that's not the case.
Oh, absolutely. You could be smart and intelligent. I never said you couldn't be. But you could also be smart and not intelligent. You could be intelligent but not smart.
You can
You're
be
a
smart
smart,
and dumb.
intelligent man. Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah,
Because they're different.
I just said you
If you
can't.
say
Right.
smart, intelligent man.
I wouldn't look at you're a cool, awesome dude. It's like what the fuck?
Travis, you're
Kinda weird.
intelligent and dumb.
See, that's what's called the oxymoron.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's just.
That's opposite.
Exactly.
It's
So-
like saying you're pretty ugly.
So something funny about Goodwill Hunting.
I love it.
I didn't know why it was called Goodwill Hunting until I watched it like
Are you fucking serious
30 months ago.
Yeah, man. It kind of slaps you in the face with why it's called Goodwill Hunting, don't it?
Well, yeah,
It's like, why is it called Batman?
why is it Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, who the hell is Bruce Wayne?
Well, yeah, because I was watching it, I was like, wait, Will Hunting?
Yeah.
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. I sat there, I paused it. I literally paused the movie. I was like, oh, fuck.
It's like when you look at PetSmart and you're trying to decide is it Pet Smart or is it PetSmart?
PetSmart.
And you're like,
Well, the colors are different.
right. But dude, when they said it, when I was younger and I said it in my head, I would go,
It can be either.
yeah,
one.
right. Because I go, it's PetMart. Like you go to PetSmart, yeah, it's smart, or it's your Pet Smart, dude. We're going here,
Or Pet Smart, as in,
You get
like,
what I'm
this
saying?
is the smart place to buy things for
right?
your
Because
pet.
you made a great decision, so you're a smart guy.
Truly captivated the mind of Josh.
I have a question for y'all.
He is not a
It's a
smart
different topic though. Are we cool? Move on?
Yeah, we're over
Yeah,
that
go
one. That was
Okay.
great one.
I don't think we've talked about this, but like, between DC and Marvel,
Great question. I already like this.
like, why do you like? Which one do you like the most, and why? And is there a reason why you dislike the other one?
Let's start with Travis, because Josh always goes first.
Because
Well, I like
I
Marvel
didn't take
more.
offense.
They just have better
Right,
movies.
right.
They've had better movies in the past
Mm.
and better CGI, and DC just can't keep up with their CGI. it
I
seems like.
honestly-
or their storytelling. It's crazy everywhere.
have you seen the animated stuff from DC?
Right.
That's why.
That sounds like
when the
ass.
Joker was Mark Hamill.
The DC animated is where they win. They beat Marvel on that 100%.
Oh, their movies still suck. So
Okay, that's fair. They haven't had the best movies. I have enjoyed them, but
I thought
I
you was
understand
giving
why
his
others.
opinion.
I know. I was sorry. I was going off.
Actually-
I was going off of Travis. Go ahead, Josh.
well, like Aquaman sucked too.
I enjoyed
The
Aquaman.
first
So-
one was good, and then the second one was like watching.
Are
I
you,
didn't
are
even
you
watch it.
talking
Yeah.
about the broad? Because you're talking about movies. Are you talking about the broadness of Marvel and DC? Because nothing wrong, but the way he's making it sound like he's just talking about the
Well, I
movies.
think he's only
he's talking
seen
about
movies.
the movie. Okay, well that's fine.
That's why.
But if you're talking about
Yeah.
broad, it's a lot more arguable on both.
Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot.
Because,
So-
dude, I'll be honest. My favorite superhero out of all of them, I know you still got to give your reasoning, is Batman.
I knew it was Batman. Dude.
I-
That's such a.
Dude, I love.
My favorite Pokemon's Charizard pick, dude.
Dude, I love
No, Pikachu.
Batman.
Oh no, that's even
Dude,
not
Batman
a horse,
is
dude. More people
literally
like
the go
Charizard. It's not even.
badass.
Yeah,
He's the
yeah.
go badass.
He's more popular. Squirtle. Yeah, and I like Squirrel. He's good. But anyway,
Go ahead.
I like
um,
Squirrel. He's my favorite. Just,
okay. Marvel does it really well when it comes to so DC, what I like about them and a lot of their shows and other things deal with this is it deals with a lot more world problems. So not a lot of intergalactic problems, not like, oh, Thanos is gonna snap us all. No. More of like, yeah, like you were saying, Batman has to deal with it. There is that though. There's the Martian, there's a bunch of alien people in there.
Dark Side.
Badass.
Darkseid is literally the DC
You know,
Thanos.
Yeah,
No, yeah, he is,
yeah,
100%.
kind of. Their reasoning for doing what they did is way different. But
Yeah.
anyway, what the truth is though, I liked that it was a lot more grounded with DC. A lot more, it could
Dark.
actually happen. It's a lot more dark than Marvel is, and the comics show that. The shows were like that. Even the freaking kid cartoons were like, damn, that's dark. I mean, you could even go to freaking the Clone Wars show on Cartoon Network and go, damn, this is dark, and it's true. But anyway, they do it well with the real world stuff. Marvel does it way better when it comes to, I think their heroes in general are a lot more unique. I think they look a lot better. They look a lot more they go to the impractical point to where it is impractical. Like they get so extreme with some of their characters that it is like, oh, that could happen, because it's, you know what I mean, it passes that threshold of reality. But yeah, that's what I would say. So for me, 50-50. Marvel does it better with movies and in general pop culture. DC does it better with comics and their shows, cartoons, animated. Yeah.
Jackson? I would say Marvel's more like funny and uplifting, and DC's more gritty,
100%.
dark. So it depends on which one you want to actually like go for in the moment and how you feel about the movie.
Mhm.
But for actual like how great they make the stuff, Marvel does better with the movies.
100%.
And then TV shows, I think that should go to like DC.
DC does like Teen Titans,
They do it. They do shows well because
The
Penguin,
Joker,
all that.
Oh my
Haven't
God,
watched
the
that.
Penguin. Have you guys watched the Penguin?
No.
If you have not, it is one of the best. I swear to God, one of the best, if not the best, story writing shows I've seen in like years, next to Game of Thrones. I swear to God,
But
it
yeah,
is so good.
Marvel has like a few good shows, but it's hit or miss.
Because this is what I would say on top of that, is because it has that gritty to earth feeling that Marvel lacks with that uplifty feeling, because they can make a serious situation but it feels like uplifty because it's Marvel. But when DC does
Or
it,
it's funny.
like the Batman, the movie The Batman, if you want
So
a
good.
dark, gritty, like
Robert
badass
Pattinson,
movie,
right?
Dude, that movie
yeah,
is
the Robert
so
Pattinson
good.
one.
I love those ones.
He is right next to Christian Bale as one of the best Batmans. He does so
Yeah.
well. But his Bruce Wayne is the only qualm I have with that movie. Is Bruce Wayne is not Bruce Wayne. That's
Yeah,
my
no,
only qualm. He's way too
passive.
broody.
Yeah.
Right, but what I hope they do is with
passive.
the next movies is they build on that. Because if they build on his Bruce Wayne, then they
Yeah,
fucking
because he is,
killed that
yeah,
shit.
because he is playing still a younger Batman.
Right, he's still, and that's what kind of like, okay, maybe he's still, but anyway, it's dark, it's gritty, and it depends on what you want. Marvel is more uplifting, DC's grounded.
I just want to add upon both, like what you guys both said about the uplifting and that it's more dark. Like with DC, how I see it, if you really think about it, all the heroes, how they got their powers, most of them, not all of them, most of them were from accidents
Right.
or like
Accident and
torture,
toxic.
torture or death or something like that, or their parents were murdered or their planet exploded. Whereas on Marvel, they all either got theirs from like something cool happened or like a science experiment. Some of them are bad, but that's mostly the villains who got the bad ones. Like literally everybody on DC usually had a bad start.
I think what resonates with people more is what's more relatable, and that's why Spider-Man is one of the most popular Marvel characters, is because it relates to a lot of, especially teenage boys at that time. 100%, it relates to every teenage boy.
I mean, it's still relatable to us.
Well, that's what I'm saying. To this day, everyone loves Spider-Man, but the point is because he lost so much. Like, and that's what I think DC does well too, is that they make their characters lose so much, and that's why some of them are like. That's why I like the Punisher, for example, is that it's like it asks the question of what would happen if, this bad things happened to this person, but they decided to go a different route than like what Spider-Man did, and even Batman, you could argue, is like, in the middle. Like he's good guy, but like then again, not really, because not really because he's Batman. But like, yeah, Spider-Man resonates a lot with people. He lost his parents, and like he's a kid. I don't know. That's just how it works. Stanley did it the best. I think Spider-Man especially is. I mean, everyone knows Spider-Man. Everybody.
Who's Spider-Man?
Oh, it's Peter Parker.
I was trying to. I don't know if you looked at the show I sent you or looked at the text I sent you, but
He doesn't read your text.
Yeah.
the reason why I bring this up is
Not
because
today.
I've been watching a few a decent amount more of DC things, because Marvel's kind of in the standstill right now while we're waiting for everything to come out. But literally the animated movies on like Max are amazing.
Oh, like the Batman one.
All of them.
Yeah,
dude.
they are, dude.
They're all amazing.
They cook.
Yeah, especially my favorite ones are Justice League Dark and Justice League.
Tyler is lit up on the fucking camera. Look at his
Is he
back.
blown
It's
out?
because he's wearing white. That's what it is.
Yeah, you
He's
need
wearing-
an
he
outlet,
always
right?
wears
You need
all
to wear
white.
darker
Oh, look at
colors.
look at the background, the blue light,
Right.
and so he's just.
I'm just beholden.
Anyway, back to what you were saying.
But anyway, yeah, no. If you guys have it and you have Max, go check out those animated movies and shows.
Oh, I've seen it,
they're
bro.
they're
For
really
DC?
good. There's a few
Yeah.
new ones that came out, like Crisis on Infinite Earth. There's like 3 parts of that
The
one.
Superman ones are really good too. I forget what's his name. Does the voice for Superman? He does
They
a
did an
really good job.
anime for Superman,
Christopher Reeves.
and they did an anime for Suicide Squad. Travis.
I want to watch. What was that one? With Omni Man. What's that called?
Omni-Man? What's Omni-Man? Oh,
You know,
dude. Oh, yes. I'm glad you brought Invincible.
Yeah, Invincible.
The new season actually just dropped. I haven't watched the new.
I need to watch it too.
Oh my god, dude. Well, they dropped the ball on the second season because of that stupid mid-season break, and then
Oh, I haven't even watched the second season.
you need to watch the
only
whole thing.
wa-
Through. Invincible
only watched
truly
one.
blew my socks off, and I want to get a hand on those comics, dude. I want to. I want to read them. It would be super cool. But since we're on that, the new Superman movie's coming out. So there's a lot of movies that are coming out in the same time frame. I'm pretty sure it's the Superman movie, the Jurassic World movie, and Fantastic movie are coming out in like
2 weeks.
like yeah, a week, not even like a week next to each other, which is a problem because this happens in video games. Like Titanfall had this issue. They released right between Black Ops 3 and Battlefield 1. Saying that out loud is like good shit, dude. Those are two banger ass games, and Titanfall was right in the middle, so it kind of got lost in translation, which sucks because Titanfall 2 was a banger game.
Titanfall 1
I've
was
been
great
playing it.
too.
Titanfall 2 campaign was one of the best campaigns I've ever played to this day.
It's pretty good.
that shit's banger.
First time
dude.
playing it, it's like
really
last
good.
month I got it.
That writing
Oh,
was
dude,
great.
and the multiplayer. My God, the gameplay, dude. The gameplay, and that's why it sucks because it got lost in translation because it got between two of the biggest games at the time, which was Battlefield and COD, and
Well-
those are some of the best Battlefield games
Well, it's not
and
just
COD games they ever released.
it's not just that. It's because they released Apex and they decided to just make it like part of the Titan. Well, I mean, it was a part
They-
of the Titanfall universe already, but then they were like, yeah, we're just gonna make this like.
Our
it-
universe now. Well,
yeah.
because they put all their resources in it because it was making a lot of money.
Well, yeah, and that's fair. Apex did pop off.
But dude, I'm telling you, they come out with the Titanfall 3, they released it a good time. You got
It
my
would, it
money,
would be,
dude.
yeah, no, I would pay for it too, as long as they had the same studio and had
But-
the same direction.
But yeah, hopefully
Hopefully
those
same
movies don't get
writers,
lost. In, yeah.
Well, I think that's
Hopefully it
gonna
doesn't
be
get lost in
different, because a
directions.
movie it's only like 2 hours. A game sometimes it could be like 10 hours gameplay.
And that's why they also talk about the price stuff because a movie you get 2 hours and that's it. And you know the replayability of movies really drops after years because you've seen it so many times. Video games, they want to start doing that. They want to start charging you, like if you get on the game, because there's so much replayability. Think about it. You buy it one time, you can play that game for fucking years,
I still play
and you can,
Skyrim.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can never be done. And they notice that, and this is the Psyche Partners company notice. Oh well, they get so much out of this, and we're only charging them $60. And at front, you're like $60 for a game. That's a lot. But when you really think about it, it's like it's a lot of value for a game that you could never spend another dime on. Never. You don't have to. You boom, buy the game, boom, that's it. And you could get endless hours of content. Some
Until
games
they
are
close
like
the
that.
server.
See,
Right. But then again,
multiplayer
it's like
wise.
13 years in the
To add-
future or whatever the hell. Like,
to add on to that, I mean, I know I mentioned Skyrim a minute ago, and I know only like, did you play Skyrim?
A little bit.
never.
Okay. Well, pretty much only me and Travis played it. But literally, they came out with the 10th anniversary, and they released a new, it was called the Creation Club, which they now have on all their other games. And they pretty much made it so the community can make mods. And also they also had a system where they had a paid system where they could still get some money, but they would certify a few of them, like it would be Bethesda certified
That's very smart.
or whatever, and then they would have those set off to the side you could pay for, and they would not disable your achievements because if you had mods on, it disabled the achievements. So you had both of those to the sides, and and they released that with the 10th anniversary, bro, and that brought so many players back. It brought me back.
Hogwarts Legacy actually did that, but they did that where they added the ability to do mods on PC now. So you could just add do stupid stuff, and they have pre-built stuff in there. It's like a whole hub menu and stuff, which is really smart. But my issue with that is that people have been, because Hogwarts Legacy is so awesome, dude. People have been begging for new content for that game, and they pretty much just
It was
went,
great.
make it yourself. They literally just went, do it yourself then. And which
Well,
is
you get
kind
free
of
work.
which is great.
It's free
for
work.
the what's the word I'm looking for? What's it called? Like the longevity of a game, but what's the word? It's quality of life.
Lifespan.
It's a great quality of life change because you can do whatever you want. But I just feel like it's so lazy. It's like, dude, you know that you have people in your pocket, dude. Tell me you wouldn't. I would if they came out with like they're coming out with a Legacy 2. I don't know if you heard about that, Hogwarts Legacy 2.
Yeah, but I'm kind of like taking it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because I'm thinking
I'm still gonna buy that instantly.
no, but it's
though.
tough to think.
Yeah, me
because
too.
it's like
Me too.
it's like what are you gonna do? It's hot. What do you know what I mean? We've
I
already
just-
been to Hogwarts. What are you gonna do with the second game? Go to Hogwarts again?
Dude, what they
That
need to
doesn't make
do,
sense to me. Like,
all
what am I
they
gonna
gotta
do?
is just
Different
make it a
time.
Yeah.
make it a 4-player co-op at least.
Just
I feel like
world
they need to get
GTA,
away from
bro.
four.
How lit would that be?
Or that would be sick.
What
Try
time
and
you got
move some
class,
bigger.
bro? Yo, I got
Make
freaking
it
potions
eight.
class.
Yo,
at-
yo,
Yo,
yo.
bro, Snape being a freaking fool, dog. Like, no, but there was concept for the game where somebody came up with this idea, and they actually came up with a full-fledged idea for the game where you go to class. There's classes in literal time. It's like, oh, it's 3 o'clock. If you want to make a class to get extra points, you want to get certain armor, you get on and you have to go to that class. class, whatever, and you do it. I know it's crazy, but like
That
that's what
only have to
people
be a
want.
setting.
Yeah,
because
that's
that, like if
stupid.
someone has work, they're not gonna get it. For
No, it's in the game, not like I get what you're saying, but like
Oh, because time.
it's like
difference,
searching for
like-
it's like searching for a dungeon.
Oh, so video
okay?
game
I got
time is
that.
It's
in
like
like
searching
real
for
time.
it's like searching for if you
Ah,
guys play
crap.
Well,
Death-
that's what I was
Wait,
understanding.
did I say real time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I meant.
You're
Like
like
real
at
time.
3 real time.
Well, you get what I'm saying.
No.
I was
because
like,
you
yo,
said
bro,
it
I'm
wrong.
gonna have to
Now
like,
we do.
drive
Imagine-
home, drive home on my
Oh,
lunch
boss,
break,
is there a
gotta
chance
get
I
the
could go
dark arts
home a little
class.
early, dude? I gotta hit potions class with Snape, dude. Imagine
guys,
saying
we
that
got,
out
guys,
loud.
we gotta hurry this up. I'm
But
gonna-
to be-
Oh,
But that concept is cool. You sign, you like, you go into a match, you go into a lobby, you like learn. It's like GTA, dog. Be sick.
I mean, if they couldn't even just do it like that, I'd be fine with just 4-player co-op at least,
Yeah.
because that would be so sick.
I don't know what you.
I mean, you'd have
It would
to,
definitely be a looter game. Like it would have to be like reward system.
Yeah, no, there
Rare-
would definitely
rarity.
have to be something they would have to implement because
Because there had to be something for you to come back. Because it would if
Yeah.
we were just going walking around and that's it, it's like okay, there's not much replay to it.
they would have to magnify the world at least 4 times if they're gonna
But
make that many.
yeah, that's true.
What we need is more sandbox games. Okay.
I do. Yeah, I missed
We
the
need
sandbox.
Gmod
We need Gmod
too.
on the top.
GTA
Dude.
6 is coming out, so that's gonna be good.
That's
we
gonna be
need
crazy.
more. We
Right.
need more.
Sandbox games were the pinnacle of YouTube content creation back in like 2012 and
Oh yeah,
2010.
and it could come back.
I mean, in those big story games too. I mean, a lot of the like Bethesda popped off for years, and I mean, like,
They dropped the ball recently. Dog.
yeah, they
like
did.
nobody's freaking
I,
business.
yeah, they did quite a bit. I haven't even played the new DLC.
Starfield. What is that game again?
I
don't
I
know.
enjoyed that game, but yes, it you have to have
Just like
a
Cyberpunk.
particular patience.
I played it for 20 minutes. I swear to God, I played for 20 minutes. Went this game.
It's a
is
lot better now.
ass.
I just played.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk
I hopped
again.
on it for a second. I was like,
This is ass.
Well-
Yeah, you could just tell when you get on a game. You're like, this is gonna be the worst experience of my life. I'm not touching this, and I just logged right off. Never
So
touched
it's
it.
good I never
Never
bought it.
touched it.
Well,
I swear to God.
some
That's
people
why
really like it
literally-
though.
It
So.
literally had a historically
Yeah.
bad release. I didn't like it at first. What happened?
Because of the bugs.
No,
glitches.
literally, I pre-ordered it, and
Love the
because
game.
I pre-ordered it, and because it was so bad, they offered refunds to everybody, and I got a refund.
Well, that's good.
But then they put it on the Game Pass, so I re-downloaded.
I
it.
literally only played it because you bought it, and we share me and Tyler on the Xbox at the time. So that's the only reason I touched it. So glad. Just like that new Star Wars Outlaws game. There's just like, it just sucks that gaming and movies and shows are in a time to where you cannot even trust. Like you can't. It used to be like, oh, the next COD's coming out. Sweet, dude.
I think we're
cannot
coming
wait.
back.
Slowly, especially with Elden Ring, great game. I mean
they're always gonna do what makes the most money.
right,
And
and
that's
that's
what the people
need,
want.
and that's what need people to understand when they're like,
Yeah.
oh man, tired of COD has fucking Nicki Minaj and all this shit in there. I'm like, do you think they're just doing that because it's not making them money or it's not good? They're doing that because you suckers are buying it. If they're buying it, they're not gonna
Or
stop
that
buying
ass.
it because you're like because one nerd is like, I don't want Nicki Minaj's fat ass in my COD game. It's unrealistic, and it's like, dude,
Snoop Dogg.
dude,
Snoop Dogg
right,
did a voice in Call of Duty Ghosts.
right. But that's as far
Dude,
as it
that
went.
was so cool.
But that's as
Yeah.
far as it went, right? Everyone was like, well, that's fine.
Oh, that's cool.
That was sick though. He was like, "Hey man, you dropping all these fools or whatever the hell he used to say, dude. He's sick as hell." Oh my god. But last topic, since we're getting there, I know we've been talking a lot, but last topic. You got Disneyland or Universal,
I used to think Disneyland was the go-to, but
or Disney in general? Disney parks, Universal parks in general.
I
Which
think
one do you prefer?
Universal.
Which one can I get a lightsaber at?
Disney. Now, Charles,
Universal.
you've been okay. Question: Have you been to both? No. Have you been to any? No. You.
I've been to all the Disney worlds and lands, and I don't know if I've been to. No, I've been to Universal, but it was a long time
Which
ago.
one? The Florida one or the California?
I think I went to both.
Travis.
I've been to the Florida one.
The Universal Studios.
Have you
But
guys-
not Disneyland.
Have you guys been to
You've never
Legoland?
been to Disneyland
I
though?
want to go to Legoland.
I did when I was like a
pretty
kid.
cool.
Oh wow, look at you.
Okay.
I went when I was really young. Okay.
I
was
haven't
really
gone
cool.
at all, Tyler.
Have you been to Legoland?
yes, I love Legoland. But
I
anyway,
am surrounded by privilege.
our
It
Oh,
it
man, I
sick,
wanna
bro.
get it.
That water park.
You went to Legoland.
so what? It's Lego. I lived in
went to Disney.
I lived in California.
Yeah, no, my
You
parents,
think
my
that,
parents
man?
just-
Yes, I lived there. And besides, it wasn't $3,000
Have you
billion
been-
dollars for a ticket like it is now.
See, Travis and I. went to
Okay,
it.
this is what I'm gonna say. I used to live in California, so we went all the time. If you lived there, you had an annual pass in Disneyland, California. you had an annual pass because it was just cheaper that way. You could go anytime you wanted. You just walk in the damn park like it's another day. People do. When I used to go to Disneyland, like when we vacation there now, I get so jealous when I see those people because I know
When we
because they just
vacation
walk
there
in
now.
there. They're like, hey, you
That's
wanna go to-"
crazy. That's a
Literally, you
crazy
wake up,
statement.
do you want to go to Disneyland today? It's Saturday. Yeah, let's just go because you
Yeah,
have the annual pass. It
But
used to be-
now, you said now will we vacation there.
yeah. What do you mean?
How many times have you gone there since you moved out of California?
The last time I was there was just for my 21st birthday, so 3-4 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago.
So you've gone there once
Since no, I've been there multiple times. I've been there
Oh,
a
I
lot.
was so young.
since you left California.
Yeah, we go there all the time. I
It
used to
writes itself, dude.
I used to live there. Like that's I used to live
Yeah,
near
but now you
Anaheim.
say, "Oh, we still go there for vacation."
So? It's Disneyland. What's wrong with that?
Wait, were you guys here when we had Six Flags?
Yeah, it's Elitch's. Or it was called Elitch's.
No, it was Six Flags.
It was
a long time
Elitch's because Six Flags bought it. It was Elitch's.
ago. Well, no, we
both,
had
you
a Six
dummies.
Flags.
No, but the name, the company bought it, changed it.
Yeah, but there was
whatever.
another place. There was a place here called Six Flags still.
And then
That
it
place
moved
was
to
cool.
Nevada.
Yeah, no, it
way
closed
was
down
supposed to
or Hela just bought it. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was.
But anyway, that doesn't. Okay, Disney or Universal? What would you rather go?
Is Universal where you?
Then again, mind you, haven't
wait,
been.
can I get a wand at Universal or is it at Disney?
Why? Okay, you have
Universal.
to. How do you? Okay, you don't have to go to like. You don't have to be like a Disney fanatic to
That's the
know.
only reason why I would go to those places is to get a wand.
So
or a
you-
lightsaber.
You think Disney owns Harry Potter?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
why would
can't
you think
remember.
that?
I can't.
Disney has
remember
owned
who
Star
owns
Wars
it.
for years.
Well, I know that,
No, you didn't. You said, "Where can I get a lightsaber at?"
and I said wand.
Yeah, but the first question you asked 5 minutes ago was, "Where can I get a lightsaber
Yeah.
at?"
Yeah,
So
that was-
doesn't that
that was
answer
for
your
the
goddamn
bait.
question of
That
where you
was
could
for
get a
the bait.
wand?
Okay, now you want a wand.
I want both.
I can
Okay.
get you a wand.
I love Disneyland. If you've never been, you have to go. Maybe not now because the prices and all the ridiculous crap going on now. But Disneyland is awesome. It's a great experience if you've never been. I love Disneyland. I don't care. I'm a grown man. I don't give a shit, bro. I'll be on the Pirates of the Caribbean
I'll go
ride.
once.
Woo! I don't give a shit, dude. I love it there. Dude, the Indiana Jones ride, best ride ever.
This
The mountain.
dude shaking the goddamn.
They
thing.
dropped the ball with Star
know,
Wars
every
Land a
time.
little bit, right? They dropped the ball, okay,
With what?
with Star Wars Land.
Ever.
I'm gonna drop kick your skull. But yeah, so me, I don't know, halfway between.
What about you, Travis?
Didn't I go first?
Yeah, but you didn't answer. Where would you have to go to?
I didn't
Oh,
hear your answer.
Universal.
Universal.
Yeah, I think they have better rides. The rides are like more kind of action
Have you
packed.
been?
Yeah, I went to. Remember we talked about this? Or am I going crazy? I said I went to Florida, the one down in Florida.
You don't tell us what trend you are.
He's kind of quiet.
You know, we kind of never know where you are 90% of the time. You know that?
call you. You're like, yeah, I'm on top of Mount Everest, man.
Or I'll call you. Go, what? Yo, what are you doing right now? And
Time
he's,
to post
he's,
it, Dad.
he's in Universal Studios. Oh, nothing, man. I'm just chilling. Okay, dude. And then because that's how it comes. He doesn't go. Oh, I'm in Universal Studios, bro. It's dope. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Travis, you're not the most forthcoming person.
That's a good word. Thank you, Tyler. You're not a very forthcoming
You
person.
call Travis.
I definitely told you guys because this was like a year and a half ago.
I don't know.
Oh. But it is very
That's-
cool. They have a lot more. It's more adulty now. That's why me and Cole. You know,
He's
we're
at
excited.
Universal. He's just
Universal's more
Like,
adulty.
I'm just chilling in Florida.
Yeah, I'm
That's,
like,
it, that's all he says.
what does that mean? Like, did you get smuggled there? Travis would get smuggled. If Travis ever calls us and he's like, I'm in Florida, he got smuggled there. It was not up to his own.
There
volition.
wouldn't be any concern in his voice either, though.
Yeah, he'd be like,
be like,
I'm
I'm in Florida.
in
right
Florida
now.
right now. And then I hang up the phone. He goes, "Shit, I forgot to tell him I was kidnapped."
Rick, you said, oh, shit.
No, that was
Dumb.
Travis is in jail. That was his one phone call. He's like, "Fuck, I forgot to tell him."
Puts up the phone. Shit, man, I forgot to tell him to pick me up.
I'm just in Florida.
Can you imagine?
Can I get another
What you
phone
doing?
call?
Yo, man, I forgot to tell him to pick me up, dude. You think I fucking give him a rang, dude? And then he reaches for his pocket. Shit, man, I'm out of a quarter, dude. You got a fucking quarter, dude.
No, he calls. He's like, I'm just in Florida. What you doing?
Travis
called
called
again.
No, Travis is on Xbox literally 5 days later, and we're like, "Yo, bro, where you been?" And he's like, "Ah, I just not been on."
Ankle monitor. Nah, dude. I was just chilling, bro. Yo, man, we need a cloak, man. You trying to hop on or what, dude?
This dude could be bleeding out on the mic. And we'd be
We
like,
would not know he's
We would
bleeding
not.
out because the first thing he would say is, "I'm chilling, man."
"Yo, dude, I think I might go to sleep real quick."
Yo, man, what are you doing? I'm just real tired, man. And then just
Sorry, Travis.
Travis? Travis?
Travis.
I don't ever fall asleep on the bike.
Jared,
though.
dude,
I
Jared,
don't do
dude,
that.
yes,
I
we
just go
have
to
a
bed
friend
when
named
I'm
Jared,
tired.
and he literally got so
Inebriated.
yeah, inebriated.
He fell asleep on the mic.
Yeah, dude. On the mic is a understatement, dude. He fell asleep
Dude,
like
his roommate
past
took
his
a,
mic, dude. He was like,
yeah, his roommate took a picture of him and sent it on his phone. And sent it to us. And Jared literally was, and his headset was like down his face, and his mic was right here. Dude, he was out. I mean, this dude could have had a bucket of water poured on his head. He probably would
he
have
would have
sat
drank
there.
it. He would've-
Yeah, he probably would have swallowed and.
Yo, what you guys doing?
Hey, we love you. Hey, Jared, we love you, bro, but that was hilarious.
Ready up.
Ready up, Jared.
That shit was so funny.
Oh,
We'd all still probably be sitting there.
I'll be
before
honest
they
though,
sit.
I've fallen asleep on my once or twice.
I've never done that because I can't. I'm not the one that can fall asleep like on
With a headset on.
if it's not a couch or a bed, my body will not let me fall asleep. So like
Oh, I'm supposed
that's
to-
why it's a problem when I told Cora like if she ever gets pregnant, I'm in the hospital. I'm like, bro, I need like scooch over. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Give me the bed. You take the.
Yeah, you get the couch, I get the bed. No, but I just tell her like I'll probably bring like an airfoam mattress because I cannot sleep on just a
So
chair.
you're telling me
Right, I
if
can't.
the apocalypse
Yeah, they
happened
bring
and
it
we had
from-
to camp outside, you wouldn't be able to sleep?
When it comes to the survival of the human race, I think I could go through with it.
Bro, I can sleep literally anywhere. I'm not even kidding.
That's what
you.
makes me.
I
So
could too.
that's the question. Would your pet peeves and would the things that bother you now? Do you think they would persist in survival situations? Like, would you be like, no? Like for me, I don't eat fish. I ain't gonna starve
get
just
over
because.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would. I you know what I mean. I just because I didn't like it, I'm gonna starve.
Bro, I
'Cause I
mean,
don't like
my
it.
pet peeves are like survival. Really, it's like if you're not
Surviving. That's my
Well,
pet peeve.
No,
is
no,
life,
it's just
bro.
because like if you're not like efficient or if you're like making bad decisions and stuff like that's the stuff that pisses me off. Is when people make dumb mistakes.
I don't like when I can see like something that's on this
And then they
something
don't wanna
that's
learn from 'em.
superficial that truly is a problem that's deep down that is like
No,
a character flaw.
I
I,
think
don't
it's-
like when I see that in people and vice versa.
I think it's more the fact of they
Was that
know
directed
it's
at me?
stupid.
no.
Yeah, looking on me.
No, I
hate
think
that.
it's more the
Yeah,
fact that
look
they,
in a mirror.
the person knows it's stupid. They follow through anyway.
I just hate it when
Well,
people don't want to learn from
We,
it.
like,
we
this
were
is
all we
stupid.
were all in high school. We all went. This is stupid, but we went through it today. Man.
No, I'm talking like when they're 32.
Oh, I thought you just meant general.
There's this guy Caleb Hammer. He does like a financial audit.
Oh, I thought it was something you,
You
just
guys
knew
need
and you
to
just called him
watch.
out and you hated him.
No. You guys need to watch it because he lays in on people. He's like, you are so stupid.
With your money, like type shit.
Yeah,
Mm.
because they're like, oh yeah, I'm just $30,000 in debt. And he's like,
That I don't understand.
well,
it makes me
come
feel
up with
good
a
about myself.
plan, and he's like, you're out of debt in 19 months. Like, this is the easiest fucking thing in the world.
When I got $1,000 due on my credit card like I do now, I freak out, and that's not even bad. So like when I hear people, they're like when they're on that Mr. Beast YouTube thing, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm here because I'm $300,000 in debt." You're like, "Where did
Is
you
it just
go?
the house,
Where were you
or-
going like this?" And then you just like, where did you lose the extra like $200,000? Like I can understand if you're $10,000, like later in life, $5,000, something like that. But Christ
20's
Almighty,
pushing it.
even then, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like $300,000 in debt.
If that's
You are
not a house, you're doing it
this
wrong.
guy does not deserve to be winning the Mr. Beast money because he's gonna lose it in not long. But anyway, on that note, dang, we actually did a pretty long one. Let us know what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Look for the Instagram. Look for the TikToks. Look for the Jackson's channel. He
I'm
likes to
posting
upload.
on my 90 channel.
Yes,
It's
we
in
actually
the
got some
description.
hilarious videos on there too. Also, we have the video of ours popping up on there for we're gonna make another channel and do some stuff, and Jess is gonna upload it. But we got our music video channel that we posted last time, or that we
That's
recorded
what's
last
going on
time.
this channel.
Oh, sweet! So we're actually gonna see that here when?
I'm hoping Thursday.
Probably gonna put it on Thursday. No, remember the video we did over there? We
The
Oh.
video game or the music game.
Jackson, that got me too.
What?
I was like, what?
You guys didn't know what I was referencing.
No, we thought you were talking about
yeah.
a music
Oh,
video.
You guys remember when we did the freaking Ice Spice dance over there?
Yeah.
What
We
the fuck
whipped
do you
up
think I'm
some-
talking about?
Dude, okay,
All right, end the video. End the video.
All right, you guys. Tyler,
Thank you for putting up for the stupidity. Leftovers out.
Silver's
All right.
out, dude.